if I prefer the front or the back door. I tell you pavement feels better when the day is tired. A bicycle messenger drops a red package near our feet. Neither of us bothers to point or look away. The hum of traffic sounds like a slow heartbeat on a sidewalk that has nothing left to say. Stay until the sugar bowls are empty. Stay until the neon sign buzzes low. Nobody is keeping score of our 20 minutes left before we have to go. Street lights blink above us, soft against the gray. Footsteps keep a rhythm while the hours stray. No answers needed, nothing we must prove. Just this little corner and the way we move. Subway rumble underneath the concrete tile. Paper cups tower higher by the window frame. You mentioned traveling alone for a while. I forget to ask you for your proper name. Your jacket smells faintly of old paperback. I wonder what station you will ride toward. There is no reason for either of us to look back on a Tuesday that feels strangely unspooled and adored. Street lights blink above us, soft against the gray. Footsteps keep a rhythm while the hours stray. No answers needed, nothing we must prove. Just this little corner and the way we move. Maybe tomorrow brings a different crowd. Maybe the weather turns cold and severe. Still I like talking to you this loud when your coffee cup is empty here. Street lights blink above us, slowly out of sight. Keep this quiet stranger just a little while tonight. A scent of melting pine and bitter leather. He steers the wagon through a tunnel made of oak. The afternoon is stuck in heavy weather, while distant chimneys pump a lazy smoke. He checks the map spread out upon his knee, a circle drawn in red around the lake. He left behind a town that couldn't see the silent promises he had to break. Across the passenger seat, a yellow ticket from some forgotten toll booth down south. A sparrow darts into a thorny thicket with bits of dry grass hanging from its mouth. He hums a melody without a name, a tune his brother taught him years ago. The rules of living never stay the same. He learned that lesson moving very slow. He stops to buy an apple from a crate. The vendor nods and hands him back his change. It feels so good to operate by fate when everything around you looks so strange. A dog is barking near a rusted fence. The engine ticks as metal starts to cool. His choices lately hardly make much sense to anyone who learned them by the rule. The road gets narrower the higher up. He shifts the gear and presses on the gas. He thinks about a battered silver cup he left behind upon a patch of grass. He doesn't miss the pressure or the pace, or keeping track of hours in a row. He holds a steady grip upon the base and lets the turning landscape shift dips low behind the ridge of pine. The shadows stretch across the tar and stone. He signals with a blinker, acting fine, content to drive the winding miles alone. Roasted peanuts hangs upon the brick while Arthur waits for traffic lights to change. He holds a faded photograph inside his coat and wonders how the neighborhood got strange. Across the pavement walks a woman in a shawl. She counts the cobblestones beneath her shoes. A stray cat stretches by a rusted metal gate with nothing left to win or lose. Arthur checks his silver watch and turns around. The baker pulls the shutters down for noon. A bicycle goes rolling past the laundry shop beneath a pale and lazy afternoon. Let it go. Buying oranges at that stand before the subway line was dug so deep, before the kids grew up and moved across the state and left him with the empty street. A radio is playing music from a third floor flat, a saxophone that carries on the breeze. He adjusts his collar against the sudden chill and watches leaves detach from maple trees. Arthur takes a quiet step and starts to walk. The shadows lengthen as the day declines. He reads the graffiti written on the wall and figures out the modern signs. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. The evening air grows heavy with a scent of pine from someone's balcony above the lane. He reaches for the heavy brass of his front door, untouched by glory, unashamed of pain. Goes with the sound of closing doors. A pot of soup is simmering somewhere. He hangs his jacket on the wooden peg behind and breathes the quiet evening air. A rusted iron bolt lies near my hand, while dust motes drift across the faded wood. I watch the shadow shift upon the sand and wonder if I ever understood. The clock is ticking slow inside the hall, a mug of cooling cider by the phone. I trace the peeling paper on the wall and realize that I'm quite alone. Sometimes the silence tells me how to breathe without a single word to intervene. I let the tangled memories unweave and find a quiet space that stays serene. The afternoon is golden on the sill. A sparrow lands and pecks at empty space. The traffic down below is growing still. my hands and rest them on my knees. The turning world forgets to ask my name. A gentle whisper rustles through the trees, and nothing here remains quite the same. The evening lamp begins to cast a glow across the pages of an open book. There's nowhere else I really need to go, just sitting in this quiet little nook. The night is creeping softly from the west. A silver moon appears above the eaves. I finally can lay my thoughts to rest among the falling autumn-colored leaves. And as the darkness gathers all around, I listen to the rhythm of the street, without a care, without a single sound to interrupt the quiet of retreat. So let the hours slip silently away. I will not try to hold them as they pass. Tomorrow brings another brand new day to watch the sunlight glisten on the glass. The final star is blinking in the blue. A quiet peace settles upon my mind. I leave behind the things I never knew and trust the gentle path I left behind. And now I close my eyes to dream again.
Siren wails 2 blocks away. Neon signs begin to blink. Traffic hums a heavy gray. You and I have time to think.
Coffee cups are warming hands. Windows fog against the cold, making up our own demands. Stories waiting to be told.
Walk beside me through the park.
Watch the shadows start to grow. Find our way inside the dark. All the places we should go. Street lights glowing overhead, soft against the evening air. Every single word we said hangs so gently right up there.
No big promises to keep,
Nothing heavy on our mind,
just this quiet little street
and the comfort we can find. Buses rumble down the lane. Pigeons scatter off the curb.
Nothing here can cause us pain.
Nothing here can feel absurd.
Laughing at an open door.
Footsteps echoing the ground.
We have walked this path before.
Loving every single sound. Street lights glowing overhead, soft against the evening air. Every single word we said hangs so gently right up there.
No big promises to keep,
Nothing heavy on our mind,
just this quiet little street
and the comfort we can find.
Maybe tomorrow
Brings the sun.
maybe the weather turns around. Look at
Everything we've done, listening to the city sound. frost motes are spinning a lazy routine while the radiator hums a flat tune. Outside the window the pigeons confer over a drop crust of sourdough bread. Shadows are stretching across the linoleum. Nobody called me and nobody said. Nothing is urgent and nothing is due. Coffee beans wait in the amber glass jar. Yesterday's sweater smells faintly of wood smoke, driving past places I never will start. Shoes by the door keep a pair of old secrets, laces untied like a quiet surrender. Books on the shelf lean together for comfort. October evenings are turning so tender. I stir the milk with a silver spoon, slowly watching the swirls turn to marble and gray. There is a letter I haven't replied to, sitting unsealed on the edge of the tray. Somewhere a siren is fading to nothing. Traffic is humming a distance away. I let my fingers stay cold on the counter, waiting for sunlight to slant through the bay. Tapestry curtains hang heavy and folded. Minutes dissolve in the warmth of the room. Nobody's asking me where I am headed, out of the silence and into the gloom. Plates in the rack are drying so neatly. Floorboards confess every step that I take. Maybe the answer was always right here, sleeping quietly under the lake. Time is a river that flows in the kitchen. Nothing to prove and no promise to keep. Just let the afternoon settle around us before the city remembers to weep.
The weight of the chair keeps the paper pinned down against the draft crawling under the sill. You were so certain you would conquer the town, while I am just trying to keep the house still.
Remember the coats that we piled on the bed before we decided to pack up our pride. How many frantic instructions you read to quiet the turbulent rushing inside.
Look at you pacing the linoleum square,
trying to script every line you will say.
believing the world is a riddle right there
that you can untangle and conquer today.
I wish I could tap on the window and tell
That none of the panic will matter at all.
you do not need armor to weather the spell.
Just open your hands and let heavy things fall.
The hours you waste in the flickering light,
Inventing a future that never arrives,
are wearing you down in the middle of night.
as if there are dozens of different lives. Put down the pen and step back from the edge. The ink on your fingers won't buy you some grace. Stop carving your doubts in the windowsill edge, and just let the morning
you're terrified people will see the cracks in the stories you practice so hard.
But nobody's grading the person you'll be, so lower the walls in your paper-built yard. Just breathe out. Just breathe out. Let it go. Take it slow.
Time will show you will grow through the snow.
Even so, just let go. What you said yesterday still floats inside the room. A stray blue button resting on the kitchen floor. The heavy copper kettle starts to hum a tune. A pigeon pacing slowly by the glass front door.
3 yellow pencils sharpened in a plastic cup.
A crooked picture hanging slightly to the right.
A half-read paperback that someone picked right up.
The neighbor turning off the garden solar light. A faded calendar from 2023. A silver spoon left sitting in an empty bowl. The shadow of a branch against the cedar tree. A loose floorboard that yields beneath a steady soul.
A jar of pickled peppers on the highest shelf.
A spider web that catches every morning rain.
A book of stamps left waiting by itself.
A coat hanger that swings from side to side all day.
A fingerprint of jam upon the toaster side.
A handwritten receipt for groceries bought.
A patch of peeling paint we tried so hard to hide.
A quiet space where nothing urgent must be taught.
A woolen scarf thrown carelessly across the chair.
A ticking clock that counts the minutes as they pass.
A strand of golden hair
Caught in the wooden stair.
A pair of reading glasses resting on the glass.
A crack along the mortar of the chimney flue. A basket full of laundry waiting to be dried. A pair of worn-out sneakers stained with morning dew. A sudden draft that makes the back door open wide.
A paper bag recycled from the corner store.
A smudge of purple chalk upon the playground wall.
A single key
Forgotten in the hallway door. A shadow lengthening as daylight starts to fall. Rough wool elbows press against the wooden sill. Heavy buttons catch the dusty autumn light. Familiar threads that time could never quite until a sudden shift of weather in the quiet night. Faded pockets worn by careless hands of old, stitched in patterns from a nearly vanished year. Every fiber holds the memory of the cold and voices that I never thought I still could hear. I want streets where autumn leaves begin to pile. Coffee cups left half forgotten on a shelf. Places hidden underneath a quiet smile. Walking far away from who I used to be. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, past half-remembered gates. I'll follow every falling leaf until the evening calls across a town I've never seen, somewhere beyond these walls. Heavy collars turned against the evening breeze. Stitch by stitch the pattern slowly fades away. Nothing heavy resting underneath the trees, only threads to fill the quiet dying day. Clouds stretch over pavement gray and wide. Wind comes through the broken window pane. I don't need to understand inside why this fabric brings it back again. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, a different season waits. Past open windows and quiet halls, past half-remembered gates. I'll follow every falling leaf until the evening calls across a town I've never seen, somewhere beyond these walls. When twilight settles on the window glass, I'll fold the sleeves and lay the jacket down. No scheduled hours left for time to pass. No need to wear another borrowed gown. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, I might become someone who learns that holding on to cloth can feel like coming home.
Kitchen wall, shadows stretch through the quiet hall. Dust motes dance in the amber light, waiting softly for the coming night. Tea gets cold in a chipped gray mug. Footsteps pause on the woven rug. Years from now, when I look back here, every single doubt will disappear. Coffee goes cold twice, just another quiet night. 10 past 4 on the wall. Years ahead, when the rooms are changed, all our records are rearranged, I will smile at this exact frame, whispering your familiar name. Windows rattle with autumn breeze, stripping color from maple trees. Time moves slow in a moment held, safe inside in a quiet
Just another quiet night. 4:10 on the wall. 4:10. Nothing more, just the clock. Tick and tock. Sirens wail 2 blocks away through the gray. Windows rattle as the traffic starts to climb. You are walking with your hands inside your coat. We have nothing left to prove to any time. Coffee cups are resting on the wooden sill. Every corner holds a secret we ignore. People pass us by without a single glance, standing right outside the heavy library door. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Traffic lights are blinking red against the gloom. Shadows stretch across the concrete at our feet. Neither of us wants to turn and catch the bus, passing all the bakeries along the street. You are telling stories about yesterday. I am listening and watching how you smile. Even though the evening air is turning chill, we can let the minutes linger for a while. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Posters peeling softly from the subway wall. Bicycles are chained against the rusted gate. Every ordinary moment feels so bright, even when the hour grows a little late. You adjust your scarf and look up at the moon. Stars are barely breaking through the hazy blue. Nothing that we need to figure out tonight, just the steady rhythm of the avenue. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Maybe tomorrow brings the rush of heavy rain. Maybe we will both be busy through the week. Still, I wanna thank you for the quiet hours and the comfort found in every word you speak. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Sudden memories fracture the resting silence. Floorboards creak beneath the stockinged foot. Cold tea darkens inside a heavy mug. Shadows stretch across the papered wall. Keys jingle softly in a ceramic bowl. Streetlights flicker through the woven blinds. Dust motes drift in the narrow amber beam. Fingers trace the cold porcelain rim. I want streets that have no memory. Bakeries with shutters tightly drawn. Empty benches facing toward the sea. Alleys where the morning fog is born. Somewhere behind the neon glass, a slower rhythm beats. Past towering brick facades, past empty concrete streets. I will follow every shadow until the street lamps pass into a courtyard I have never seen. Somewhere behind the glass, posters peel beside the subway stair. Ticket windows windows close for the night. No heavy thoughts are lingering there, only pavement under amber light. Wind sweeps over the elevated train, footsteps echo down the tiled floor. I do not need to explain why I never lock the door. Somewhere behind the neon glass, a slower rhythm beats, past towering brick facades, past empty concrete streets. I will follow every shadow until the street lamps pass into a courtyard I have never seen, somewhere behind the glass. When midnight settles on the rusted rail, I will sit beside the cooling stone. No destination written on the mail, no one asking to come back home. Somewhere behind the neon glass, I might become someone who learns that being nowhere can feel like coming home. Frayed velvet sleeves hold the chill of October, silver threads woven in patterns of old, tracing the spine of a book left unopened, stories we shared when the evening turned cold. Coffee is cooling inside of the mug, shadows stretch long on the newly waxed floor, arms softly wrap in a familiar hug, echoes of laughter behind a closed door. I want time to slow down its pace, quiet corners where dust motes will dance, gentle lines on a welcoming face, lost in a sudden and sweet second chance. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, a secret melody plays, past the portraits and curtains, past the gold frame displays. I will follow the whispers until the afternoon spills across a room I remember, somewhere beneath these old sills. Calendars hang on the wall from December, papers are stacked by the porcelain bowl, nothing to chase and no rush to remember, only the quiet that settles my soul. Sunlight moves slow on the rug by the chair, time has no teeth when it rests in this room. I don't need answers for how we got here, watching the shadows forget about gloom. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, a secret melody plays, past the portraits and curtains, past the gold frame displays. I will follow the whispers until the afternoon spills across a room I remember, somewhere beneath these old sills. When evening settles its weight on the pane, I will sit quiet and watch the dusk fall. No need to ask for the sunshine again, peace is the only thing left in the hall. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, I might find a place where the weight of the journey fails to leave a trace. Past 12 upon the brass dial, dust motes dancing slow and polite, vinyl spinning track after track now, coffee cooling down in the light. Quiet evening settles so softly, shadows stretching over the rug, looking toward the year that is coming, feeling safe inside of this mug. this exact chair, waiting for the laughter to catch up, knowing that you still will be there. Silver buttons locked on the heavy coat, trunk packed tightly, ready to roll, holding on to secrets we wrote down. Warmth is keeping steady control. Dinner plates are stacked on the counter, tick-tock goes the chime by the door, wondering what stories we carry when we step across that new floor. Paper calendars fading away, future moments calling my name. Every second building a ladder, nothing here will stay quite the same. Handwritten notes pinned to the bulletin, tickets saved from trains we once took, looking down to turn a new ledger, reading through our favorite book. Porch light glowing, amber and steady, keys turn softly in the front lock, ready for the days we are building, watching seconds pass on the clock. Teal illumination spills across the porcelain edge. We are sitting far too close on this vinyl bench. You ask if I prefer the rain or the dry wind. I tell you neither when the evening smells like mint. Your fingers trace the rim of a paper cup. Nobody else in this corner seems to wake up. A train rattles somewhere beneath our boots. We talk about cities and small town roots. I noticed the silver ring on your right hand. You mention you are leaving for the northern sand. Time slows down like honey on a spoon, underneath the glow of a lazy afternoon. You laugh and your voice has a gravelly tone. I almost forget that I came here alone. The barista wipes down the counter in the back. We order another round of roasted black. Your coat is down carelessly over the chair, a stray golden thread of wool in your dark hair. We argue softly about a movie from last year. You're leaning closer so you do not have to clear your throat when you tell me my guess was wrong. The radio plays a forgotten indie song. Outside the window people hurry past the pane. None of them know we are dodging any rain. You draw a little map on a paper napkin, showing me the exact spot where things happen. I tell you I am terrible at reading charts. You smile and say that is where the journey starts. The afternoon light shifts to a dusty mauve. We talk about books and the music that we love. Your shoulder bumps mine when you reach for the sugar. My heart beats a little faster and a bit quicker. We have no destination planned for tonight, just two strangers sharing a quiet bite. The neon sign flickers on the wall above. We do not need to call this anything like love. Just a random meeting in a crowded place, leaving a quiet smile upon each face. You check your watch and sigh with a quiet grace. I tell you there is still time to slow the pace. We finish our cups and stand up to leave, pulling tight against the chill of the eve. You hand me the pen you were holding the whole time, and walk away, laughing down the street line.
shadows stretch across the bakery floor. We are sharing one menu we already memorized. You ask if I prefer the front or the back door. I tell you pavement feels better when the day is tired. A bicycle messenger drops a red package near our feet. Neither of us bothers to point or look away. The hum of traffic sounds like a slow heartbeat on a sidewalk that has nothing left to say. Stay until the sugar bowls are empty. Stay until the neon sign buzzes low. Nobody is keeping score of our 20 minutes left before we have to go. Street lights blink above us, soft against the gray. Footsteps keep a rhythm while the hours stray. No answers needed, nothing we must prove. Just this little corner and the way we move. Subway rumble underneath the concrete tile. Paper cups tower higher by the window frame. You mentioned traveling alone for a while. I forget to ask you for your proper name. Your jacket smells faintly of old paperback. I wonder what station you will ride toward. There is no reason for either of us to look back on a Tuesday that feels strangely unspooled and adored. Street lights blink above us, soft against the gray. Footsteps keep a rhythm while the hours stray. No answers needed, nothing we must prove. Just this little corner and the way we move. Maybe tomorrow brings a different crowd. Maybe the weather turns cold and severe. Still I like talking to you this loud when your coffee cup is empty here. Street lights blink above us, slowly out of sight. Keep this quiet stranger just a little while tonight.
A scent of melting pine and bitter leather. He steers the wagon through a tunnel made of oak. The afternoon is stuck in heavy weather, while distant chimneys pump a lazy smoke. He checks the map spread out upon his knee, a circle drawn in red around the lake. He left behind a town that couldn't see the silent promises he had to break. Across the passenger seat, a yellow ticket from some forgotten toll booth down south. A sparrow darts into a thorny thicket with bits of dry grass hanging from its mouth. He hums a melody without a name, a tune his brother taught him years ago. The rules of living never stay the same. He learned that lesson moving very slow. He stops to buy an apple from a crate. The vendor nods and hands him back his change. It feels so good to operate by fate when everything around you looks so strange. A dog is barking near a rusted fence. The engine ticks as metal starts to cool. His choices lately hardly make much sense to anyone who learned them by the rule. The road gets narrower the higher up. He shifts the gear and presses on the gas. He thinks about a battered silver cup he left behind upon a patch of grass. He doesn't miss the pressure or the pace, or keep keeping track of hours in a row. He holds a steady grip upon the base and lets the turning landscape shift and grow. The sun dips low behind the ridge of pine. The shadows stretch across the tar and stone. He signals with a blinker, acting fine, content to drive the winding miles alone. Roasted peanuts hangs upon the brick while Arthur waits for traffic lights to change. He holds a faded photograph inside his coat and wonders how the neighborhood got strange. Across the pavement walks a woman in a shawl. She counts the cobblestones beneath her shoes. A stray cat stretches by a rusted metal gate with nothing left to win or lose. Arthur checks his silver watch and turns around. The baker pulls the shutters down for noon. A bicycle goes rolling past the laundry shop beneath a pale and lazy afternoon. Let it go. Buying oranges at that stand before the subway line was dug so deep, before the kids grew up and moved across the state and left him with the empty street. A radio is playing music from a third floor flat, a saxophone that carries on the breeze. He adjusts his collar against the sudden chill and watches leaves detach from maple trees. Arthur takes a quiet step and starts to walk. The shadows lengthen as the day declines. He reads the graffiti written on the wall and figures out the modern signs. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. The evening air grows heavy with a scent of pine from someone's balcony above the lane. He reaches for the heavy brass of his front door, untouched by glory, unashamed of pain. Echoes with the sound of closing doors. A pot of soup is simmering somewhere. He hangs his jacket on the wooden peg behind and breathes the quiet evening air. A rusted iron bolt lies near my hand, while dust motes drift across the faded wood. I watch the shadow shift upon the sand and wonder if I ever understood. The clock is ticking slow inside the hall, a mug of cooling cider by the phone. I trace the peeling paper on the wall and realize that I'm quite alone. Sometimes the silence tells me how to breathe without a single word to intervene. that stays serene. The afternoon is golden on the sill. A sparrow lands and pecks at empty space. The traffic down below is growing still as twilight settles gently on the place. I fold my hands and rest them on my knees. The turning world forgets to ask my name. A gentle whisper rustles through the trees, and nothing here remains quite the same. The evening lamp begins to cast a glow across the pages of an open book. There's nowhere else I really need to go, just sitting in this quiet little nook. The night is creeping softly from the west. A silver moon appears above the eaves. I finally can lay my thoughts to rest among the falling autumn-colored leaves. And as the darkness gathers all around, I listen to the rhythm of the street, without a care, without a single sound to interrupt the quiet of retreat. So let the hours slip silently away. I will not try to hold them as they pass. Tomorrow brings another brand new day to watch the sunlight glisten on the glass. The final stars blinking in the blue. A quiet peace settles upon my mind. I leave behind the things I never knew and trust the gentle path I left behind. And now I close my eyes to dream again.
Siren wails 2 blocks away. Neon signs begin to blink. Traffic hums a heavy gray. You and I have time to think. Coffee cups are warming hands. Windows fog against the cold, making up our own demands. Stories waiting to be told. Walk beside me through the park. Watch the shadows start to grow. Find our way inside the dark. All the places we should go. Street lights glowing overhead, soft against the evening air. Every single word we said hangs so gently right up there. No big promises to keep, nothing heavy on our mind. Just this quiet little street and the comfort we can find. Buses rumble down the lane. Pigeons scatter off the curb. Nothing here can cause us pain. Nothing here can feel absurd. Laughing at an open door. Footsteps echoing the ground. We have walked this path before, loving every single sound. Street lights glowing overhead, soft against the evening air. Every single word we said hangs so gently right up there. No big promises to keep, nothing heavy on our mind. Just this quiet little street and the comfort we can find. Maybe tomorrow brings the sun. Maybe the weather turns around. Look at everything
listening to the city sound. Tea leaves always sink to the left. I trace the chipped porcelain rim with my thumb. Dust motes are spinning a lazy routine while the radiator hums a flat tune. Outside the window the pigeons confer over a drop crust of sourdough bread. Shadows are stretching across the linoleum. Nobody called me and nobody said. Nothing is urgent and nothing is due. Coffee beans wait in the amber glass jar. Yesterday's sweater smells faintly of wood smoke. Driving past places I never will start. Shoes by the door, keep a pair of old secrets. Laces untied like a quiet surrender. Books on the shelf lean together for comfort. October evenings are turning so tender. I stir the milk with a silver spoon, slowly watching the swirls turn to marble and gray. There is a letter I haven't replied to, sitting unsealed on the edge of the tray. Somewhere a siren is fading to nothing. Traffic is humming a distance away. I let my fingers stay cold on the counter, waiting for sunlight to slant through the bay. Tapestry curtains hang heavy and folded. Minutes dissolve in the warmth of the room. Nobody's asking me where I am headed. Out of the silence and into the gloom. Plates in the rack are drying so neatly. Floorboards confess every step that I take. Maybe the answer was always right here, sleeping quietly under the lake. Time is a river that flows in the kitchen. Nothing to prove and no promise to keep. Just let the afternoon settle around us before the city remembers to weep.
The weight of the chair keeps the paper pinned down against the draft crawling under the sill. You were so certain you would conquer the town, while I am just trying to keep the house still.
Remember the coats that we piled on the bed before we decided to pack up our pride. How many frantic instructions you read to quiet the turbulent rushing inside.
Look at you pacing the linoleum square,
trying to script every line you will say.
believing the world is a riddle right there
that you can untangle and conquer today.
I wish I could tap on the window and tell
that none of the panic will matter at all.
you do not need armor to
Just open your hands and let heavy things fall.
The hours you waste in the flickering light,
inventing a future that never arrives,
are wearing you down in the middle of night.
as if there are dozens of different lives. Put down the pen and step back from the edge. The ink on your fingers won't buy you some grace. Stop carving your doubts in the windowsill edge, and just let the morning reveal its own face.
I know that you're terrified people will see the cracks in the stories you practice so hard.
But nobody's grading the person you'll be, so lower the walls in your paper-built yard. Just breathe out. Just breathe out. Let it go. Take it slow.
Time will show
You will grow through the snow. Even so, just let go. What you said yesterday still floats inside the room. A stray blue button resting on the kitchen floor. The heavy copper kettle starts to hum a tune. A pigeon pacing slowly by the glass front door.
3 yellow pencils sharpened in a plastic cup.
A crooked picture hanging slightly to the right.
A half-read paperback that someone picked right up.
The neighbor turning off the garden solar light. A faded calendar from 2023. A silver spoon left sitting in an empty bowl. The shadow of a branch against the cedar tree. A loose floorboard that yields beneath a steady soul.
A jar of pickled peppers on the highest shelf.
A spider web that catches every morning ray.
A book of stamps left waiting by itself.
A coat hanger that swings from side to side all day.
A fingerprint of jam upon the toaster side.
A handwritten receipt for groceries bought.
A patch of peeling paint we tried so hard to hide.
A quiet space where nothing urgent must be taught.
A woolen scarf thrown carelessly across the chair.
A ticking clock that counts the minutes as they pass.
A strand of golden hair
Caught in the wooden stair.
A pair of reading glasses resting on the glass.
A crack along the mortar of the chimney flue. A basket full of laundry waiting to be dried. A pair of worn-out sneakers stained with morning dew. A sudden draft that makes the back door open wide.
A paper bag recycled from the corner store.
A smudge of purple chalk upon the playground wall.
A single key
Forgotten in the hallway door. A shadow lengthening as daylight starts to fall. Rough wool elbows press against the wooden sill. Heavy buttons catch the dusty autumn light. Familiar threads that time could never quite until a sudden shift of weather in the quiet night. Faded pockets worn by careless hands of old, stitched in patterns from a nearly vanished year. Every fiber holds the memory of the cold and voices that I never thought I still could hear. I want streets where autumn leaves begin to pile, coffee cups left half forgotten on a shelf, places hidden underneath a quiet smile, walking far away from who I used to be. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, a different season waits. Past open windows and quiet halls, past half-remembered gates. I'll follow every falling leaf until the evening calls, across a town I've never seen, somewhere beyond these walls. Heavy collars turned against the evening breeze, stitch by stitch the pattern slowly fades away. Nothing heavy resting underneath the trees, only threads to fill the quiet dying day. Clouds stretch over pavement gray and wide, wind comes through the broken window pane. I don't need to understand inside why this fabric brings it back again. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, a different season waits. Past open windows and quiet halls, past half-remembered gates. I'll follow every falling leaf until the evening calls, across a town I've never seen, somewhere beyond these walls. When twilight settles on the window glass, I'll fold the sleeves and lay the jacket down. No scheduled hours left for time to pass, no need to wear another borrowed gown. Somewhere beyond these neighborhood walls, I might become someone who learns that holding on to cloth can feel like coming home.
Kitchen wall, shadows stretch through the quiet hall. Dust motes dance in the amber light, waiting softly for the coming night. Tea gets cold in a chipped gray mug, footsteps pause on the woven rug. Years from now, when I look back here, every single doubt will disappear. Coffee goes cold twice, just another quiet night. 4:10 on the wall. Years ahead, when the rooms are changed, all our records are rearranged, I will smile at this exact frame, whispering your familiar name. Windows Coffee goes cold twice. Just another quiet night. 4:10 on the wall. Someday soon we will turn the key, walking back to what used to be. I can see it so clear and bright, bathed in silver and fading light. Coffee goes cold twice. Just another quiet night. 4:10 on the wall. 4:10. Nothing more, just the clock. Tick and tock. Sirens wail 2 blocks away through the gray. Windows rattle as the traffic starts to climb. You are walking with your hands inside your coat. We have nothing left to prove to any time. Coffee cups are resting on the wooden sill. Every corner holds a secret we ignore. People pass us by without a single glance, standing right outside the heavy library door. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Traffic lights are blinking red against the gloom. Shadows stretch across the concrete at our feet. Neither of us wants to turn and catch the bus, passing all the bakeries along the street. You are telling stories about yesterday. I am listening and watching how you smile. Even though the evening air is turning chill, we can let the minutes linger for a while. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Posters peeling softly from the subway wall. Bicycles are chained against the rusted gate. Every ordinary moment feels so bright, even when the hour grows a little late. You adjust your scarf and look up at the moon. Stars are barely breaking through the hazy blue. Nothing that we need to figure out tonight, just the steady rhythm of the avenue. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Maybe tomorrow brings the rush of heavy rain. Maybe we will both be busy through the week. Still, I wanna thank you for the quiet hours and the comfort found in every word you speak. Keep your stride, keep your stride. We are walking side by side. Sudden memories fracture the resting silence. Floorboards creak beneath the stockinged foot. Cold tea darkens inside a heavy mug. Shadows stretch across the papered wall. Keys jingle softly in a ceramic bowl. Streetlights flicker through the woven blinds. Dust motes drift in the narrow amber beam. Fingers trace the cold porcelain rim. I want streets that have no memory. Bakeries with shutters tightly drawn. Empty benches
benches facing toward the sea, alleys where the morning fog is born. Somewhere behind the neon glass, a slower rhythm beats, past towering brick facades, past empty concrete streets. I will follow every shadow until the street lamps pass into a courtyard I have never seen, somewhere behind the glass. Posters peel beside the subway stair, ticket windows close for the night. No heavy thoughts are lingering there, only pavement under amber light. Wind sweeps over the elevated train, footsteps echo down the tiled floor. I do not need to explain why I never lock the door. Somewhere behind the neon glass, a slower rhythm beats, past towering brick facades, past empty concrete streets. I will follow every shadow until the street lamps pass into a courtyard I have never seen, somewhere behind the glass. When midnight settles on the rusted rail, I will sit beside the cooling stone. No destination written on the mail, no one asking to come back home. Somewhere behind the neon glass, I might become someone who learns that being nowhere can feel like coming home. Frayed velvet sleeves hold the chill of October, silver threads woven in patterns of old, tracing the spine of a book left unopened, stories we shared when the evening turned cold. Coffee is cooling inside of the mug, shadows stretch long on the newly waxed floor, arms softly wrap in a familiar hug, echoes of laughter behind a closed door. I want time to slow down its pace, quiet corners where dust motes will dance, gentle lines on a welcoming face, lost in a sudden and sweet second chance. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, a secret melody plays, past the portraits and curtains, past the gold frame displays. I will follow the whispers until the afternoon spills across a room I remember, somewhere beneath these old sills. Calendars hang on the wall from December, papers are stacked by the porcelain bowl, nothing to chase and no rush to remember, only the quiet that settles my soul. Sunlight moves slow on the rug by the chair, time has no teeth when it rests in this room. I don't need answers for how we got here, watching the shadows forget about gloom. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, a secret melody plays, past the portraits and curtains, past the gold frame displays. I will follow the whispers until the afternoon spills across a room I remember, somewhere beneath these old sills. When evening settles its weight on the pane, I will sit quiet and watch the dusk fall. No need to ask for the sunshine again, peace is the only thing left in the hall. Somewhere beneath the old floorboards, I might find a place where the weight of the journey fails to leave a trace. brass dial, dust motes dancing slow and polite. Vinyl spinning track after track now, coffee cooling down in the light. Quiet evening settles so softly, shadows stretching over the rug. Looking toward the year that is coming, feeling safe inside of this mug. Years from now when skies are older, I will remember this exact chair, waiting for the laughter to catch up, knowing that you still will be there. Silver buttons locked on the heavy coat, trunk packed tightly, ready to roll. Holding on to secrets we wrote down, warmth is keeping steady control. Dinner plates are stacked on the counter, tick-tock goes the chime by the door. Wondering what stories we carry when we step across that new floor. Paper calendars fading away, future moments calling my name. Every second building a ladder, nothing here will stay quite the same. Handwritten notes pinned to the bulletin, tickets saved from trains we once took. Looking down to turn a new ledger, reading through our favorite book. Porch light glowing, amber and steady, keys turn softly in the front lock. Ready for the days we are building, watching seconds pass on the clock. Teal illumination spills across the porcelain edge. We are sitting far too close on this vinyl bench. You ask if I prefer the rain or the dry wind. I tell you neither when the evening smells like mint. Your fingers trace the rim of a paper cup. Nobody else in this corner seems to wake up. A train rattles somewhere beneath our boots. We talk about cities and small town roots. I noticed the silver ring on your right hand. You mention you are leaving for the northern sand. Time slows down like honey on a spoon, underneath the glow of a lazy afternoon. You laugh and your voice has a gravelly tone. I almost forget that I came here alone. The barista wipes down the counter in the back. We order another round of roasted black. Is down carelessly over the chair, a stray golden thread of wool in your dark hair. We argue softly about a movie from last year. You're leaning closer so you do not have to clear your throat when you tell me my guess was wrong. The radio plays a forgotten indie song. Outside the window people hurry past the pane. None of them know we are dodging any rain. You draw a little map on a paper napkin, showing me the exact spot where things happen. I tell you I am terrible at reading charts. You smile and say that is where the journey starts. The afternoon light shifts to a dusty mauve. We talk about books and the music that we love. Your shoulder bumps mine when you reach for the sugar. My heart beats a little faster and a bit quicker. We have no destination planned for tonight, just two strangers sharing a quiet bite. The neon sign flickers on the wall above. We do not need to call this anything like love. Just a random meeting in a crowded place, leaving a quiet smile upon each face. You check your watch and sigh with a quiet grace. I tell you there is still time to slow the pace. We finish our cups and stand up to leave, pulling tight again. against the chill of the eve. You hand me the pen you were holding the whole time, and walk away, laughing down the street.